Well, we finally got out of the Australian outback.
Oh, Sly, you're standing on my foot.
Actually,
It's
it's
now-
my foot. Fortunately, I don't feel a thing.
Now let's get ready for a flight of fancy and let's figure out where we are.
A fancy feast.
Because now that we're starting to outsource our help to... Now we're starting to outsource our help to other people.
And it was at this
Bentley's
moment
realizing
where
this
Bentley
plan is
realized
gonna
he forgot he should have made copies of that chart.
Also, turtles can grow facial hair.
Can they though?
So we need a dedicated remote control vehicle specialist.
Does
we're gonna
Bentley
pay
not
attention.
count?
Yeah, seriously,
No,
he's done this stuff
He,
before.
he's a
Well, I
jack of
think
all
it's-
trades. We need someone who specializes
special-
and focuses on this.
Yeah.
So, on to instant messaging.
Okay.
But basically, it's like, we need someone that's a little bit more specialized. And the thing that I always got, not a lot of people get, but what I always get is that, like, he also wants someone to, like, focus on the, on all the RC stuff, so that way he can put all of his focus into figuring out how exactly they're gonna get to the vault.
That's fair. But so apparently,
our invitation to join the team,
and
saying she only
booyah.
works
So
for the
she
best.
says she only works for the best. What are you talking? We saved the world twice.
Apparently,
Who'd have
probably
thought they
wrote
predicted
Up- what was
emojis
up with that
and
photo?
internet slang in like 2006?
She works for the Black Baron.
I thought it was the Red Baron.
No, he's a
It's
Black
called copyright.
Okay, so this guy's pizza is actually good.
To attract worthy
I guess so.
As well as his armada.
I've never actually had Red Baron, so I can't say you're
I've
wrong.
had
It's
I've had
okay.
their cheese.
Look at that
before.
photo. Look at that
It's
Photoshop.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
You can reprogram a supercomputer, but you can't do a more convincing Photoshop than that.
Speaking.
I'm a technologist, not an artist.
Who photoshops tape onto their photo?
We got busy.
You know
lazy
what?
man.
Knowing him, he probably just put it in a scanner and forgot about the tape.
That's
And as you can see,
While I got
That's
my pilot
most
license.
likely.
hey, we got a pilot license.
Jose Ortiz.
Some
Ah,
call
that was-
him
That was
Jose.
handy.
I'm sure we won't miss him.
I'll miss him.
We're on our way.
Prove to this
Really?
Penelope
Good luck. You're gonna
that the
need it.
Cooper
You got a
gang was
pick?
up for the challenge.
Sure. Uploading
Even
now.
if we were making it all up as we
Now let's
went
see what
along.
this woman looks like.
Oh. Princess
Oh,
and
what
Pepper
a
flock
fuck.
together.
What a fox.
And the sad part is, Bentley falls for it.
Oh no.
Immediately. Oh,
You know what? I get the
they're not
feeling
bright.
that, like, knowing him, it's gonna be an instance of,
Well, the body's not that desirable, but look at that face.
Flight
Yes, they are,
of
yeah.
fancy.
Yes, they are all idiots, aren't they? So, with that said, our
honestly,
main
honestly,
object-
looking back on that, it's times like these I'm kind of grateful we have the likes of
Holland.
Discord now.
Okay, we're in Holland.
Okay, we're in
Kinder
Holland.
Dick Holland?
and there's Carmelita,
Not
of
Kinder.
course.
How do you
Yeah,
pronounce
because
that?
she's here investigating. I don't know. Kindernyet? I don't know. Anyway, so our main objective for this whole thing is she will only work for us if we can win first place in a big competition of like airplane like dog fights.
Okay, so this is kind of...
handicap accessible, my ass. Anyway, so then, so the issues that the Black Baron has always won, and I mean always won, and we're gonna have to try and do our best to most likely cheat.
Yeah, I was
Because
about to say,
we're never
by
good at
do
these
our best, I
contests.
mean the only thing we know how to do is to, well, cheat the system.
Sorry, I found a bug crawling around in my leg.
Ah,
Oh, that's always annoying.
Ugh.
creepy.
So, would you say
Alright,
this
what
is
we
kind
got?
of a retread of Jean Besson from the second game?
Yeah, pretty much actually.
Kind of.
Hmm.
Just so that.
Oh
Just
god!
that we're
Oh
not...
god! Iki, I just realized what bug you just squished. That's Sal. What?
Huh?
How could you?
That's a whole different thing.
Yeah, it's Sam and
Alright,
Max.
let-
By the way, I just want to say,
Oh.
right, this guy's.
Because we're not sneaking out to the night just yet. We need to do some little recon of the lodge.
Nice lodge.
It's Fatiki Lodge.
Anyway, I don't know if you guys brought up already. If you did, I apologize for the repetition. But I think it would have been a missed
What? They keep the
opportunity
flight
to
lost
not
to a
have,
secret?
like, when you get a new party member, they're also hanging out in the character select room just around the table.
Right. Sly
Yeah, that
4,
would've been
yeah,
nice.
Sly 4 does that.
I get it. So now they keep the lineup a secret, and no one knows who
Yeah,
the
because
mess
the issue is apparently not even us. A lot of people have been sabotaging people in the past.
Yeah, this ain't a fair competition. That's for sure.
The other issue is that we are we're like a third party voted a politician thing, which means we probably have zero chance of succeeding on our own.
Grandma.
They have dozens of
Well,
planes. We
I'm
have
always up for
one.
some sabotage.
Well, hey, sometimes you know what they say. Sometimes the needs of one outweigh the needs of many.
Hold up.
Especially if you got a bigger stick.
Hold up. You constitute a van with no wings as a plane?
We built one in that cutscene earlier.
Oh, right.
Although I would love if our plane was just the van with big wings taped onto the sides.
But
Thus we'd be struck down by
Sure.
a flying ice cream truck.
Then we blow each other to bits.
I was about to say, that wouldn't really work with continuity, because last time we saw the van, it was kind of on a slab of ice back in Slide 2.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
Right.
Dang it.
So we got a new
we can't
car.
do that. We just built... I love how we can't get a new van, but we... isn't that kind of morbid?
Hey, who's this guy?
Funny seeing you here.
Yeah, but back up. Isn't that kind of morbid to literally have a dude's severed head on top of your bar?
For all we know, he was probably a criminal in his past life.
Or, you know, he was one of the rare actual animals in this animal-inhabited world.
Bentley seemed to think you might have a copy of the Aces flight lineup. That true?
And why should I talk to a 2-bit Rudy Poot crackerbox like you? Question mark.
Again,
Crackerbox.
Again with the racial profiling. What the hell's wrong with you?
Looks like we
that's
have to...
intimidating.
And besides, my name's not Crackerbox. My name is Amelia Cooper.
We gotta talk him down a bit.
You might want to think about.
You make that
talking
joke,
about
but that actually
it.
is one of
Always
Sly's
ratchet out to the Black
ancestors, I
Baron.
think.
Then you'd be out of
Amelia
trouble.
Cooper?
I'd have
Oh,
no
Oh yeah,
idea.
Amelia
Would
are.
have known not to fly
Oh no,
by.
wait, I'm thinking of
Go
Otto
ahead, blow
Vancouver,
that
never
whistle.
mind.
Yeah, Otto Vancouver, not Amelia Cooper.
Well, you know what?
Wasn't he in
You
charge
know
of
what?
the
They never-
automobile?
We both
Well, my
know
thing
What
is
are we
that, like,
talking
between the
about?
two of us.
I was about to say, to
I'm
be
not looking
fair,
to start
the
something
Thieves
here, but
Raccoonist
you know
never
I'll
catalogs
finish
like
it.
every single Cooper, so for all we know, there could be an Amelia.
And
Did you just say
okay,
the
so-
fetus raccoonist?
Around, you soft sock.
No, wait, backing up. What was the name of the guy? He was the last guy who the Panda King had, Thaddeus McCooper or something like that. Like they mentioned someone who had a plane.
Yeah, they said it. You already said Otto Vancouver.
Yeah.
Yeah, Otto Vancouver. Yeah.
I know, but to talk is like sitting on an electric chair.
Yeesh.
The Baron has eyes and ears.
So why are we talking to this guy again? I thought he was...
Because he
he's our intel.
I thought he
He's
was
our
a dude
intel
on
who-
like a cruise ship
Well,
last time
basically-
we saw him.
Well, basically,
Yeah.
just to recap, because it has been a while, we met him back in Italy, back when we were trying to
It's
get
not mine,
Murray,
Dimitri.
and we basically
A
cut a
man like you
deal
can
in that,
deal
like,
with this
we
Black
would
Baron.
help him get out of
You've got
jail
the
if he would help us
best
find
fashion sense of
Murray,
everyone I
and
know.
now at this point we're kind of on more stable terms.
Oh shoot, you're right. I actually forgot he was in the Italy chapter.
I can certainly outsmart
He was only there for like one time, granted.
And then he just ran
I'll
off.
talk a flight lineup if you agree to order me.
So basically he's a waypoint at this point?
Which I'll collect.
Sort of. But of course he's not gonna do gigs for us for free.
There's no
No.
small time
No.
favor like
He wants
He's
a
gonna
piece of
want
that
a big
sweet
favor.
pie.
no way, bro.
Butter my
This
fish or
old
feed
school
my plant.
mafia, blood pack favor.
Yeah, you don't know about plants are in this world.
Let's see.
Eat
This
pant?
guy's real nut job. Not sure what I want to owe him. Spoilers. We can't get out of this. We
Yeah,
need to agree to the favor.
We have no choice.
Brian?
Okay, Dimitri. Hook me up with the flight roster, and we'll owe you one.
Done.
In fact, you owed me 2! That's one more than one!
One of the tacky patrons in Black
But
Baron.
that
is one less than
Keep it in
3.
secret safe.
In fact,
Dang
give me
it,
3!
Dimitri feels
I
gypped
know
now.
just the guy for the job.
Dimitri would appreciate
Oh,
3.
hang on. Here comes the big boss.
Oh yeah, by the way, speaking of fan favorites. Oh,
Head
okay,
honcho.
sure.
Black
Okay.
Baron.
Bid you all a most flamboyant
Was thinking-
Yosemite Sam?
Hold up, James. Don't worry. It'll come.
I love the one clap in the background.
competition.
I didn't hear it.
Got teams here from across the globe.
What kind of animal is he supposed
Shush,
to be?
shush. It's fine. I like him. He's a good villain.
Not
Yeah, he's pretty decent.
is last year's
Seriously.
runner-up.
Oh, wait a minute.
Team Mugshot.
What?
Team
Oh,
Devil
God.
Dance.
Wait,
There
what?
we go. Speaking of fan favorites, Mugshot's back.
And he's a flight captain now.
We all know.
I can't. Honestly, with arms like those, it's kind of hard to believe.
Good-natured.
I mean, have you ever seen Up?
Okay. No, I just realized.
Dogs are very
I
proficient
know
flyers
how
and
he.
pilots.
Sorry, real quick. I know now. He doesn't steer. He doesn't use his arms to steer the steering wheel.
Plane.
He just uses his arms to steer the plane entirely.
Or, you know, it could be like
As
one
in,
of
like,
those
he just,
cookie
as in, like, I just, oh
bicycle-powered
my gosh, you're
balloons.
right. No, I get what he's saying. We're like, all, with, oh,
To leave the hotel after sunset.
Real quick,
Oh.
what animal is he supposed to be?
You outside.
a dog, I imagine.
Oh, he's a dog fighter.
No exception.
Yep.
Ba-da-da.
Well, you say that, but they never specify what sort of animal
Right,
he's
his
supposed
flight
to be.
cap and his flight cap goggles, his mustache. I'm just gonna say right now, it's for those who haven't played the game, it's contextually like relevant. It's why there's a reason why his identity must be obscured and held in mystery.
I just mean like in the context of the identity, what he was supposed to be. But I guess
we don't know. The whole point is that's supposed to be again.
Exactly, it's incredibly vague.
I kind of get the feeling that he's the token human of this world.
What's outside?
And in any case, like we were saying with Mugshot, I totally get the image James is going for, where he sits in the plane and they push him off, and then he just holds his arms out to the sides, and those become the plane's wings as they fly around.
Actually, what I was thinking was more so like I was thinking more so like he grabbed the wings themselves and kind of like tilt them up and down.
I gotta say,
as
though,
the Black Bear mentioned, now that we're outside after curfew because they want it to be a fair competition, now they'll shoot us on sight. They don't want any tomfoolery.
No, but I do gotta say, like, the actual process of being inside that...
See, Logan, I told you that stuff would be useful.
Actually, being inside that room was probably the most civil interaction we've seen Sly actually go through.
They have wild wildlife.
It's a wild world out there.
Let's avoid him. Avoid him, and I'll feel really lucky that I had a live example of why we don't want to mess with that thing.
Oh boy.
Excuse me? No loot today.
We called him Chief Pick'em.
Anyway, go ahead, Icky.
What?
Are you worried about the face?
No, I already said it. Like, that hotel scene was probably the most civil interaction we ever see in Sly.
Yeah, just hanging out.
Especially in front of, like, the enemies.
You say that, dude. Wait till we get to like a later portion of the chapter. You'll see probably the textbook definition of civil compensation.
Well, depending on the textbook you're reading from.
Yeah.
So we got the Red Baron over here. Are we supposed to tail him down now?
The Wet Baron.
No. Well,
the Wet Baron.
Dialogue, I couldn't speed up. I couldn't like make the dialogue louder. It was basically he's just him worrying where the heck his guards are because this is his private castle.
So you sent your guards to watch over the town, didn't you?
Oh, by the way, the Baron can't catch you from those if you're visible from the windows.
I figured.
Yeah, if he's facing the window and you are in the middle of the glass, he will see you.
What about that guy over there?
Nah, he's chill.
But he ain't. The Black Baron ain't. So anyway, what's up? Oh yeah, and from what Dimitri told us, it's more of those freaking painting lots we're looking for.
Nope.
Oh, really?
Just us Black Baron goons.
Throw the switch and lower the drawbridge so that I can get up there.
Sorry, pal. I don't see any switch.
But there just has to be a switch. I can't get in the Baron's hangar from down here.
I got it right here, Bentley.
I got an idea.
Or,
No,
we
he's got
can
a
just
plan
settle
B.
on good old brute force.
It's gonna fall.
I got mine for $2.99. Ain't that a steal of a deal?
Catapult.
Medieval, but effective. Thanks, pal.
Sure thing. See you
And a
back at the
stroke
safe
of luck
house.
that the Black Baron didn't notice.
Yeah,
You didn't
that's
hear
kind of
anything outside.
And it's a good thing that this thing is one of those automatic catapults that just automatically start. I love that. That is right there. That is an upgrade you want to get for Bentley as soon as possible. His triple
Afterburners.
hover thing.
Yeah.
His
The triple
afterburners.
jump
Those things can make you like almost as like those can make you more nimble than Sly. I argue.
More nimble than Sly. I found that very difficult to believe.
Sort of. I mean, there's still the matter that Bentley
that.
still can't do some of those special tricks that keep him on some of the more narrow passages, but for the sake of like more
it's Rashawn's palace.
extensive
I see it.
Oh, there it is. 223.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, go ahead.
Wait,
James.
what?
You've all done a superlative job preparing for the event, and this year promises to be the best dogfighting.
It's just him telling his guards to have their wits about them, and that the Black Baron wants to win. So
Oh,
I think he wants to sabotage other people because he wants to win.
So it's a fixed dogfight.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Which, the more I think about it, if that's truly the case, I mean, I don't know, kind of undermines the whole thing in
Oh,
general.
510.
That one's really tricky to see.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it throws you off because you're not thinking of looking at it
angle
zoomed out.
Yeah.
or with an angle.
Oh, that was easy.
Got it.
Yeah.
Anyway, now we know who's going to be fighting who, which means we now have ourselves a game plan.
Cool.
Join us in the next part where we start to see how we can show zero ability or skill and just do what we do best.
These legs were made for walking, not flying.
These legs are made for walking, but not so anymore.
More at 11.
Till next time, guys.